Welcome back to the channel, guys. Well, today we're going to talk about all those little details and extra little things you should not forget when you go camping in your KVM camper van. I've forgotten things many times and it's pretty annoying. So today I'm going to go over all the little details and things you can think about before we go camping in our KVM camper vans, and hopefully we won't forget anything important. And we're doing all this, of course, because I'm very, very excited about our next camping trip to Raglan, which is coming up on the 20th and the 21st of September. Even though I'm an experienced camper, I still go camping sometimes and then realise there are things I've forgotten, much to my own disgust and much to the entertainment of my camping mates who laugh their heads off. So I'm going to go over the basics and the most important things that I consider you should put in your van and just leave there, and don't take them out unless you need to take them out to clean them and wash them or whatever. So let's start from the biggest things. One, always for a van, if you're heading out to the Wop-Wops or you're heading camping somewhere, take some jumper leads. Now your van will probably start fine and you'll never have a problem, but as an emergency it's always good to have them tucked in under the bed, out of the way there, just for an emergency or just in case. And maybe you don't have any problems, but maybe your friend or there's someone else who's having a problem in the campground, you're able to help them out. So it's a good thing. Pack a set of jumper leads from the warehouse or somewhere. They're not too expensive. And of course the other thing you need, very important, stay in your van permanently, is your caravan cord. It's an approved caravan cord. It's got a safety on and off switch, plugs into your campground power, and the other end comes in to your van. Caravan cord, leave it in permanently. The other very, very important item that I always think about is the first aid kit. Very important to have a good first aid kit. You cut yourself cooking or whatever, you burn yourself cooking or cut yourself, have some plasters. I always have some quickies in there as well. Sometimes I overeat, although you wouldn't think so to look at me. I'm as skinny as a rake. I'm so skinny I have to run around in the shower to get wet. Not really. So check out your first aid kit. Make sure you got some scissors, okay, some band-aids and some Panadol, all your basic stuff, and that can stay in your van permanently. Now the other thing, of course, is your tailgate tent. I cannot go camping anywhere without my tailgate tent. In the middle of the summer it provides a lovely shade for me. I can sit out of the sun and just enjoy my coffee or a cool beer out of the sun in the shade, or if it's a little bit windy, I'm out of the wind. Gives me a living area. I can stand up, get changed, have a wash. It is just beautiful. In the summertime, I don't even put my back door down. I leave my tailgate tent up, all zipped up. It's just like sleeping in a tent, but a lot more comfortable. Very nice. So that stays under the bed. Tuck it in through the side door there. The other thing, during the winter, you leave your heater in there, your little gas, your KVM gas heater. Summertime, leave it at home. Wintertime, put it in your van and leave it in there. This runs on the little gas canisters. You've seen lots of videos I've done on these. A real essential for wintertime camping. Got one of these and you dress appropriately, you can enjoy camping all year round. Don't just wait for summer to come, you've wasted half your life, okay? Get out and enjoy life. Now the other important thing is, of course, your mullet. When you put your tailgate tent up, this is something that I've forgotten in the past. I've had to try and use an old shoe or something to wake in the pegs. Take a mallet, and when you put your tailgate tent up, pull out your strings and your cords and bash in your pegs. Don't forget, leave this in permanently by your tailgate tent. Poke it in through the side door under the bed, okay? Okay, next thing we got to check, we always have, leave in the van a good light or a good torch in case you've got to walk out, go somewhere at night outside the van. Take a torch and some spare batteries. Plenty of gas canisters. Of course, you'll use them in your heater. So winter time, you'll get through a lot more of them. Summertime, one pack is probably enough for a weekend. I get about 2 meals at least, 2 to 3 meals out of one canister. Pick yourself up a couple of packs from Mitre 10 or Bunnings. Put them in your van somewhere and just leave them in there. Make sure you got plenty. The other thing you use plenty of when you're cooking and cleaning up is paper towels. So get a pack of paper towels. You'll need probably a couple of rolls of these over the weekend just to clean up after breakfast, lunch and dinner. Good for wiping down your hands, cleaning stuff around your table, your gas cooker and all those kind of things. Paper towels, essential. Also the wet wipes are very good too. Buy the little packet of wet wipes, very good for your hands. The Dettol, the hand sanitizer, got to keep your hands very, very clean, so don't forget that. Leave it in the van permanently, tuck it in away there, don't take it out. The other thing I have is a tin. I have a tin here, and in a tin are all my cooking utensils and knives and forks. Knife, fork, spoon, something to cook my eggs, a spatula, an extra sharp knife if I need to cut some steak or peel some potatoes. You can have a peeler in here, a bottle opener. Bottle opener, really important, very important. Some tongs if you're cooking something on the grill or the pan you need to turn over. So knife, fork, spoon, teaspoon for making your tea and coffee, and an extra sharp knife for cutting up stuff like potatoes or whatever. Put all those in a little container or a tin and just leave them in your van permanently. Okay, tuck them in under the bed somewhere. The other thing I have, sometimes I take my gas cooker out and I'll cook under the trees or at the picnic table. You can have one of these. It's a metal surround. Goes around your gas cooker and it keeps any breezes or wind off your flame. So your gas cooker won't blow out the flame. The wind won't blow out the flame. It'll let your gas cooker run a lot hotter, and you can do your cooking out under the trees on the picnic table. We have these at KVM Campervans. Just go to kvmcampervans.com. Same with the tailgate tents, same with the heaters. Just about all the products I use here you can buy on our website, kvmcampervans.com. Essential, okay? This is what I class as essential for your gas cooker. So put that in there and leave it in underneath your bed with the gas cooker as a permanent fixture. Now the other thing I have is one of these, a little lighter. You can buy them from the $2, $3, $4 shops or the warehouse or Bunnings. Sometimes the flint as you turn it to click it is a bit stubborn, and you can be clicking it for ages if it's a bit stubborn. So just use one of these, hold it on and click and it'll go. Okay, same with your gas cooker with your cooking. Sometimes the flint can get a bit worn or it's a bit weak. Just flick it, turn the gas on and then just flick it with this and you'll be away. Essential, okay, you've got to have it, leave it in with your cooking gear, okay, as a permanent fixture. Of course, a cup and saucer. There are times when I have left my cup and saucer behind, believe it or not. Now, a lot of people have a camping mug. Personal preference, I don't like mugs, and I don't like the metal camping mugs either. They're just so metallic, aren't they? They just don't sort of taste so good. Airplanes. Yeah, we're by the airport, so as soon as I start doing some videoing, all the airplanes take off or come in for a landing. Now the other thing, medications. I'm an asthmatic. I've always got to remember to take my puffers and my medications. There have been times, I think there's been once where I did leave my puffer behind and it was a really rough weekend. So I have 2 of these puffers and I leave one in the van permanently. That way I cannot forget it. So if you have your medication, if you have it doubled up, just put some in the van and leave it there for an emergency, just in case you forget it at any time. Even if you're away on a day trip somewhere, you never know. So just leave it in there, tuck it in your little glove box or somewhere so it's always with you. Phone charger. Very important. How many people have left home without their phone charger? Everyone's done that, okay? And if you're away for the whole weekend with no contact with the outside world, with your friends or family, it's a bit rough sometimes. So don't forget your phone, and don't forget to take a charger. You can plug it into power or plug into your cigarette lighter when you're driving. Don't forget your phone charger. Get one extra one and leave it in the van permanently. What else is there? I think we're getting there, guys. I think we're getting there. Don't forget your kettle to boil your water, and a book. If it's raining and windy, it's a little bit cold outside, or if you've got to go inside early because the evenings are cold, take a book to read. Of course, you've got your phone so you can watch Kiwi Van Man videos all night. Yeah, how exciting. You won't be able to calm down to go to sleep. That's the problem. The videos are just so exciting. But you've got that. Take a book. Yeah, sit down and relax, take a book, or take some form of entertainment. Lately, I've been trying to teach myself the ukulele. I've been flicking on the phone, on YouTube, and I'm learning how to play some chords. Just like that. Well, I actually know about 4 chords, I think. Take some form of entertainment or fun to keep yourself busy, something to do. So you're not just sitting around twiddling your thumbs. Of course, you can always go for a walk. I'm going to take my bike. I took my bike last time. It was fantastic. So yeah, if you have a bike, if you don't have a bike, buy a bike. Buy a second-hand bike for $100 or $80 or $200. There's heaps of them on Trade Me. Or go to the bike shop and buy a good one. Look after it and keep it for a long, long time. And just roll it into the back. That's a good thing about the KVM Campervan design. You can just roll the bike into the back of the van. A lot of campervans you can't do that. So our design is very good for that. So the camp coming up on the 20th and the 21st of September, I will be taking my bike. So if you're coming along, guys, bring your bike. And we're going to go for a bit of a bike ride together. A couple of the guys have electric bikes. Mine's a normal bike. I don't mind a bit of pedaling, a bit of exercise. And I normally stick to the flat areas, not the hills. So bring your bike, okay? Some activity. Let's use the time to get out, enjoy the great outdoors, the fresh air, and some exercise as well. So if you've got a bike, bring your bike on the 20th and the 21st. What else is there? I'll probably think of some other stuff after the video. If you think of something that's very, very important and we need to put in our van permanently, just put it in the comments underneath, okay? That way I can learn from it, we can all see it, and we can all learn from it. And yeah, so put it in the comments if there's something that I've forgotten or left out that you think we should all put in our van permanently. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Leave a cheeky little comment or a hint or a helpful tip, and click the like, and I'll see you guys on the 20th and the 21st of September at Raglan Holiday Park. If you haven't booked yet, hurry up, make the call. Limited. I'm at a powered site. A few of my friends camping are in their powered sites. So ring them up, say you're with William, the KVM Camping Van Group, and they'll put you in close with the group so we can all hang out together and enjoy each other's company and have some fun. Cheers, see you on the next video, guys. Keep safe and happy camping. Over and out. And remember, guys, you're only as old as the van you drive.